I mean, the thing is, right? Shinonuma obviously came out over the last week for Vanguard Zombies. Round base, the first round based map in Vanguard Zombies. And
Yeah.
damn man, it feels good to say we're back to round based
Yes.
after the flops for the community that were Duran Fong and Terra Maledicta, but it just happens sometimes, right?
Yeah.
Anyways, man, I think a lot of people are really enjoying Shinonuma. I'm happy to see good fan reception, and
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
good.
Even though it's like, Shinonuma, right? It's the third zombie map to
Mhm.
come out, and we've seen it so many times already. I don't know, something about it being in Vanguard as a round based map just feels right. I don't know exactly what it is. Um, but I hear a lot of people saying it's their favorite version of Shinonuma, and that's
Right?
pretty
Yeah.
obvious because it has like actual Easter eggs in it. Has a quest to get the Wonder Wolf. There's so many new things in it as well. Because
Yeah.
I said this from the start with Vanguard Zombies, where I never thought the way the game felt was a problem. I thought the game felt pretty
Mhm.
solid. I know there's a few issues with the zombies and like training them up and stuff.
Right.
The more issues were like other underlining stuff like the actual game modes themselves, the connecting the internet stuff where you lag on solo. That's
Yeah.
kind of annoying, obviously. Couldn't pause for ages.
Dude, I
All
can't
that stuff
believe
was
that was still a
obviously quite annoying.
thing. I still can't believe that was
Yeah,
such a problem for a long time. Nobody
I
could
know.
pause.
Yeah, I know. And now we're finally at a point where a zombie map's come out. It's round based. There's not been too many glitches, and it's playable. Um, which is good. Honestly, like it's good that Vanguard has a win, and this
Mhm.
gives us a reason for in the future to come back to Vanguard and play it. It's
True.
just a shame we couldn't have gotten this sooner, and that's my one thing before we go deeper into
Exactly.
the map and talking about like Easter egg
Exactly.
and stuff. Is if it was like this from the start, even if it was just small little round based maps, even if it was like uh, like remakes and expansions like they've done with it with the new dig site here. Like let's say they
Mhm.
took the World at War maps and had Nectar and Toten a little bit here, Baruch a little bit there,
Right.
that sort of format instead. People
Mhm.
still would have complained that you're just reusing assets, even though
Right,
they're not
right.
really, right? But I'm glad to see that we have actually something decent. It's just a shame it could have came sooner.
Yeah, man, I would agree with that. I think so many people right now are just not playing Vanguard Zombies to begin with because of what happened before with the previous two maps
Yeah,
that, you know, the people who are playing it right now are also getting like flack for it too that I've noticed a
yeah.
lot
It's
where
like a
it's
lot.
like
I seen that. Like
people
they
are getting
finally.
such shit on right now on like Twitter and like YouTube comments that
Oh,
are like,
bro, you're
"Oh,
you're playing Vanguard Zombies. You're playing
exactly."
Vanguard Zombies. Vanguard Zombies to the worst. Remember? Why are you
Yeah.
playing Vanguard Zombies?
See,
Stop.
that's the that's the thing that's just the funniest thing to me, man. Where you got to give everything a chance. Like we're
Yeah,
we're we're in this community to play the game and to give our opinion about it. Now, as disheartening as it was to play the game on multiple occasions, and I've denounced Vanguard on multiple occasions because it's still not the greatest game ever. They're still very
yeah,
broken, still not a good game at all. But I'm going to relish in the fact that we have a victory for Vanguard Zombies and just a victory for Vanguard in general because the map itself is good. I think it's a pretty good
yeah.
map.
There's
It's
nothing wrong
definitely
with
one of
it.
the better
Oh,
versions
there.
of Shinonuma because it has an Easter egg, because it has some
Mhm.
side stuff, and now I know some of the side Easter eggs are taken from like previous iterations of Shinonuma, right? Like Zombies Chronicles and all that, right? But the main point is here that this has a main Easter egg. This has like a weapon build quest. This has some interesting features. So what
Yeah,
I think we can take from Shinonuma here is that this is the best part of Vanguard, not just zombies, but the best part of Vanguard in general.
mhm.
And it still doesn't take away from the core fundamental of Vanguard is broken. Like the core, the servers, the latency, the packet burst, Dover Beal, the way the zombies work and how you like glue, like you get stuck to
Yeah,
zombies when you get too close to them, like your auto aim, like stuck, that's broken. And just other broken enemies like the Sturmkrieger and the
yeah,
fundamentals of the game itself are still broken. But at the same time, I can acknowledge that the map itself is fun to play. Just shooting zombies. Just
yeah,
shooting
and
zombies and having fun
yeah,
with different weapons. The Easter egg is, it's a little bit challenging on one of the steps, but besides that, it's not too bad. I
I
did it
think.
on day one. It
Yeah,
was not bad.
I think with this Easter egg, it's has some of that old fashioned like uh challenge to it, where you have to do puzzles and you have to actually use your brain compared to something like Cold War, where obviously there's still some steps that are a bit complicated, like for
Uh-huh.
example the mimic step in Fire PC, as we both
Right.
know.
Oh
um,
yeah.
but yeah, I think it's nice that they've kind of gone back to that formula a little with the Easter egg here.
Yeah.
I because I think the Easter egg was good. Like you're saying with the enemy types, they're kind of annoying still, and I think that's just down to the fact that before round based, they had these other enemy types in mind for this, their challenge gameplay,
Yeah.
and that could partially be a reason on why they're like that.
Oh, for sure.
They were they just thought they were fun enemies. I don't know. They're kind of annoying.
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah, it's the Easter egg's good. I think obviously the layout of the map is fine because it's Sheet on New Mouth. I think. What do you think of the new area? Do you think obviously it's not
I think
amazing,
it
but
adds. I think it adds a good little bit to the map
yeah,
because now you have a different route. You have some different places to go. We got some different places to explore.
mm,
Maybe you can do a little bit of hoarding up over there because you got that pit in the middle there. It's kind of small,
mm,
but you can kind of hoard up zombies decently over there.
yeah,
And of course, that's where the main Easter egg boss fight is, which I guess we'll just talk about the Easter egg now, where
yeah.
what's interesting about this is they don't really hold your hand on this one either. Like they
No,
just
like in
kind
Cold
of
War.
they give you the hints. They give you just enough hints, like with the characters talking and whatever, so that you can figure it out. But they don't give it to you like, here's the
Mm,
objective marker and you go here.
yeah,
Which I think that's definitely a direct answer from what everyone was talking about with Cold War, where everyone in Cold War was saying, oh well, this holds your hand and this isn't good, and so
yeah.
I think that's a direct response to that.